Hello, my very dear Taurians. This is your reading for the week of the 22nd, or when you hear it and it resonates. And of course, it won't be for everybody. I am aiming to do shorter readings again this week because things are piling up. And what the spirits gave me this time for you was two things. Okay. One was you being in a building that has closed air, no windows that open, like a skyscraper or just basically a building that does not have fresh air flowing through it. And as you get to the front doors, it's almost like there's a suction that's holding the door in, but you just kind of lean into it and the vacuum breaks open and all of a sudden there's this free air and it's like you're leading with your chest moving forward into this new space. And that's really what it feels like for you. The card that came up, the first card that came up for you is Grace. And that's the card that really strikes me as being really consistent with this feeling, because it's not just, oh, fresh air. It feels like release. It feels like now whatever structure you've kind of been stuck in, something's helped you just kind of let go and move into this new space. And you're being told grace here is yours. It's everybody's, but it's reminding you. Grace is not earned. Grace is a state in which we receive for no apparent reason a divine influence which strengthens us in a way that eases whatever problematic or miserable state we find ourselves. Grace needs only to be accepted in order to be received. So, why are we getting grace? Talking about helping you through any miserable state, while I'm getting this sense of release and relief for you. So when I ask them about that, the next card that you get is kindness. It carries a quality of gentleness, empathy, gracious consideration, humaneness. It may be expressed in an attitude of sympathy, amiability, benevolence, tenderness. Each time you have a choice to be right or kind, be kind. Okay, now I get it. Now I understand. Because the image that they gave me, the other second one was actually a memory of when I was very young. I must have been in grade 1 or 2. And we were in the downstairs, we were in the basement, called in from the morning or for the morning, lined up, boys on that side, girls on this side, and they were taking attendance before we went to our classes. It was a little small elementary school. And there were bullies there, and I was really, really irritated with the bullies and with the roughhousing and the nastiness and how mean they were being. And I just thought, well, if I could just line them up against the wall and just tell them what it is they're doing and explain why. Then I thought, well, they'd never listen to me. I'd have to tie them up. But then they still wouldn't listen to me. Maybe if I slapped them. Of course, something in me, I have no idea where my thought went after that, except that it would have just been too much work. But the interesting thing for me in regards to this card that you're getting in kindness and grace, is that there can be times when we are so devoted to our structures as Taurians, and I do say we, that we can be kind of harsh when it comes to seeing things done the wrong way or the way we would like them to be done, when other people are not accommodating us by just doing it our way. So what you're being told here, my dears, is that I believe is part of what you are letting go of, because in your hearts, I know Taurus, generally speaking, are extremely kind people, and they really do wish for the best for everybody. They've got very big hearts. And they also have a way of wanting things done. And often, I say this just from having seen it in many people around me who are Taurians, and that is that Taurians very, very often are the ones to be able to see the long game and the big picture. It's part of what makes them very stable. But in that, they have also an idea of what is going to make it work out in that way. So sometimes, Taurus, we can be a little rigid in our thinking about how things should be done. We get the structure, we figure it out, but what you're being reminded here is grace is not just there for you, it's for everybody. And that's really important. That's coming through now, that the people you're dealing with deserve grace too and have grace. They don't always know they can get it, however, you do. When you have the opportunity to be right or to be kind, choose kind. So what I'm feeling with this is, and then you get the choose card. Okay. So I feel as though you're going to be now in positions where it's interesting because it's like the old way, the new way, the old way, the new way. It's like, just pieces of paper going fluff, fluff. Okay, that was that, and now this is this. It goes along with that sense of moving forward, Taurus. So what I feel is that overall, what this is suggesting for you is pay attention to where you want to go back to the old way of being dictatorial, perhaps. And I don't even mean that in a bad way. I mean, it's like you're doing it because you know it can be done better. You're doing it because you're saying it this way because you know it will make things easier. But sometimes in the process of doing that, you don't let things take a natural course, which might actually change the outcome in a way that's better. So what you're being asked is check in with what it is you want. Check in before you say something. Do you need to say it? There's a 3-way check that they use somewhere. I think it's in Rotary Club. Is it necessary? Is it the truth? And is it kind? And so do a 3-way check for yourself to see how you want to be, because this coming out of a new building, you want to stay in that fresh air. You want to stay with your heart chakra just open in a way where it's not regulated by your mind saying, yes, it should be this, it should be that, it should be that. It's what does it feel like it should be? What can I let it be now, as opposed to what can I make it be? And remember that if you are going through something that is difficult for you right now, as you're processing and as you're shifting and moving into these new things, new ways of being, lean into grace. And I can't stress that enough in terms of its importance and the profound nature of its ability to shift you and align you in a way that is going to be better for you and for everybody. Grace isn't a selfish thing. Grace is something that opens your heart and your eyes and your mind to the love that is there for you and everyone. So lean into that, my dears. It feels really lovely and light, expansive, open. It doesn't feel light as in ha, but it feels released. Relief. That's what I feel is coming. And these are the cards that are going to help you move more in that energy and really establish that as your new foundation for how you do everything. And this is super powerful, Taurus, because your mind is strongly creative. When it's aligned with your high heart, my goodness, there's very little that you can't manifest. And I mean that, and I have experienced it, and my head's tingling, and go for it, Taurus. Yes.